your music live. Your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Your Music Live here on Studio Live today for another week, brought to you by our wonderful friends at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent artist and you're creating your own music, why not share it with the world? DistroKid allow you to share your music, an unlimited number of songs, EPs and albums, and you can do it all for one yearly low price, $19.99 per year, and save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan with the link up the top there and in the description. We are going to crack straight in because we've got a absolute smorgasbord of great music here for you, independent tunes all the way around. We're going to start with a band that many of you know that we've been playing quite a bit recently. We've got an interview with them coming up this week on the show. That's going to be super special. So I thought we'd start the show with this one. This is Moonlight Thief and My Unrequited Valentine on Your Music Live.
Golden bliss of your aftertouch still lingers on my skin. I hope someday you'll drop your facade and finally let me sense the longing I feel when we lock eyes. If there is any way at all, please let me know how to make you mine. You could never want the things I want or need the things I need. I can't go down on my knees begging you to adopt me. It's rotten work trying to change your
Wonderful Moonlight Thief to get us started in a bit of a mellow way there, I suppose. We've got a lot of variety in the music today, but yeah, sometimes we just get a whole bunch of rockin' tunes, sometimes a little bit more introspective and mellow stuff. So we got the whole gamut here today. Trying a couple of new things on the show here today. If it's your first time here, you'll know, you won't know these anyway. But for our regular folks, the playlist is already there. Yeah, I've actually preset the playlist for I think only the second time in the history of the show. So you can actually jump down and see if you have a song on the show, and you can see when it's going to be played. Now, I don't know if that's going to mean more people watch or people just come and watch for their show, for their song. I don't know. But we thought we'd give it a try here. And we are, again, live in high quality audio over on Blast Radio as well. So we are simulcasting live audio here as well. Yeah, do check out the interview. It's coming up on the Creator Town Hall this week. We had to pre-record it because Emily from Moonlight Thief is over in Germany, and we had to do that. So you're going to see a premiere video at the usual time slot in the Creator Town Hall this week. Let's jump into our next tune. Talk about contrasts here, because our old mate, our old buddy QB the Penguin is back. And we usually play QB in like the second half of the show, but I want to get the energy flowing here today early on. This is QB the Penguin, and QB says, "This is my take on Dariacore genre, the intersection of fast tempo and distorted percussion. 5 songs have been used for this mashup remix, and I think you're going to really dig it." Let's take a listen to this one. QB the Penguin, Defragmented Emotions on Your Music Live.
語れない眠れない捉えれないあなたの見てる正体誰も読めない昔知りたいだけ
The one, the only QB the Penguin with Defragmented Emotions. And like I said, there's some variety in this show. We're not playing just one type of music the whole way through. You're going to get a whole lot of stuff, including some cool stuff like that from the one and only QB. Hello to some folks who are here live. G'day to Bear. Hello to Rook Avalanindov, someone who I say your name differently every time. G'day, Mark Bro. G'day, Gregory O'Sullivan. Hello to anyone else. TJ Zindel. Yeah, QB is da bomb diggity for sure. All right. If you're new to the show, the way to submit your music is to use the form link down in the description. It's studiolivetoday.com/YML. And while you're down there, check out the awesome sponsors of the show, DistroKid. They are cool people, and they'll help you get your music out to all the different platforms. Someone who I was talking last week and said, TJ Zindel needs to release using DistroKid. We're going to play a TJ Zindel track. We're going to go over to the Cloud de la Sounds. That's French-ish. Not at all. Oh, look, we've got a McDonald's ad. Sometimes we get these ads, and look, cheese and pickles. Ooh, so we'll reset that one. Otherwise, I'll get hungry because it's like 9:30 in the morning here. I'm going to get hungry for burgers if I show too much burger stuff. So we're going to play this one. TJ says, "A conversation with the Grim Reaper recorded on my iPad with GarageBand," which we always find super cool. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? The Ride. TJ Zindel, Your Music Live.
Tickets, no refunds, no more last chance to take. You're not the same anymore. The pain of you leaving with no goodbyes. You tear yourself from the storm that follows you through this time.
yet to meet a TJ Zindel song that I don't dig, and that one's definitely cool. Yeah, the wash of the reverb and the vocals, and there's a little horn part, is it a sax part or something in the background? Yeah, super smooth, super amazing. Great job on the vocals for sure. Hello to folks. There's some names that are not super familiar here. Another Brian, g'day. Hello Wartsy. Hello to Blue Car Road Tripper. Yeah, very good stuff indeed. There's a name we know. Look out, folks. We're going to do our Play My Fire Beat segment. So yeah, if you're not on the list today, or even if you are and you want to try and get a double header to play, then yeah, do hang around, because we've got our Play My Fire Beat coming up after just a few more songs. So that gives you an opportunity to have your song played right here, right now on the show. But before we do that, we are going to jump back to YouTube. This is a band by the name of Treatment in Progress, and they say recorded at a studio in 1994, never released until we posted it on YouTube. Should we publish it on iTunes, etc.? Is the mix and sound okay? Well, this is a track called Instrumental, and I think that's a really cool name for a track. And you now get to help the band decide, should they release this? I mean, I think they should, because DistroKid makes it super simple to release your music, and they're our wonderful sponsors. So let's take a listen to this one, Instrumental by Treatment in Progress. What do you think of this one? Let's take a spin. That's definitely some 90s style riffage going on there, isn't it? Yeah, very cool song. Yeah, speeding along in your blue car road tripper. Very cool stuff. Treatment in Progress. I believe the first time we've played that band, and probably the case if they recorded that in 94 and are just releasing it now, or just releasing it on YouTube. So yeah, I would say go for it. Really, what do you got to lose? Like, get it out there now and then start creating more new music while that's out there on all the platforms. And again, DistroKid got you covered. They can get you on all of the platforms without a whole lot of effort. So do check those out. We played a song by Milton Kinder on our YML Extra show. Hope you all enjoyed that. I know for our friends over in the UK and Europe who can't always get to this show because it's late at night or early morning, more to the case, and they've got, to get up and do that pesky, working stuff and taking care of family and all those things you have to do sometimes. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. We are obviously back at our regular time, but it doesn't mean we're not going to play songs from our wonderful friends out of Europe and the UK. And this is a song from Milton Kinder, who says it's a birthday track of the metalhead hippie, boom, birthday show, Emprism out of Finland on the guitars. It's too freaky awesome not to submit here. Well, I concur. So let's get some Milton Kinder into our lives here in this track.
Is here a goal? We built the hippie a rock.
Oh, that's super cool there. I love it a lot. Our old friend Milton Kinder and who was it? It was Empirism out of Finland on the guitars. Some pretty darn cool guitar sounds in there as well. And if you want to check out, if you're new to the show and you're wondering, why does Pete keep cutting off all of this music? Well, what we do here on the show is we play you 1 to 2 minutes. You get the taste. It's like the sample plate. And then you go away to the description, you jump over, you listen to the whole thing, you support the artists that support this show. It's a whole heck of a lot of fun. All righty, let's grab our next tune. We're going to go one more tune, and then we are indeed going to hear from our sponsors, DistroKid, and do our little feature called Play My Fire Beat. So if you've got a fire beat, start thinking about what song you would choose if you win that. And there's very simple instructions that I'm going to tell you in just a few minutes. After we hear from Gary M. Yes, Gary M. The better half, the more good-looking half of the Delicate Giants. Is that right, Russ? We got Gary M. here, and Russ says, "Hello, Pete. Submitting this track for my cousin Gary. This is 100% his track, and I just made the video and uploaded for him as he has bad internet. Mixed and mastered by Ivan Idea. Thanks from Russ." So let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Underworld from Gary M. right here on Your Music Live. Very good stuff. Yeah, it could definitely be in a movie, couldn't it? I like it a lot. That's Gary M of the Delicate Giants there, and thanks to Russ for being the helping hand. Who would have thought, mate, that you'd be the tech support, eh? Very, very cool. I like it a lot, and a lot of cool comments coming in there. Yeah, totally. I'm glad Gary is producing his own stuff too. Like it. The more music we get out of you folks, the better. So it just gives us double the treat. And speaking of double the treat, we might be hearing from Russ himself a little bit later in the show. Spoiler alert, although the whole list is down in the description, so no spoiler at all. Now, what Gary and Russ do with their band, the Delicate Giants, is they release their music and they use DistroKid, because DistroKid, you pay 1 yearly fee and you can release an unlimited number of singles, EPs and albums. And one of the cool features that's kind of underplayed is that many of us, when you release your music, if you've got file organization like me, sometimes those master files that you upload go astray. And maybe you want to make a music video or you want to resubmit to somewhere else. You need to make sure you have the original full high quality master file. Well, DistroKid have actually got a service that goes a little bit unsung. If you come in here to protect your music, they've got the Vault. And what the Vault is every single song that you've released. Here it is, everything I've done since 2017. I've been a 5-year DistroKid user, and every single file that I've ever uploaded to DistroKid is here. And all I need to do if I want any of these original masters is jump back in here and grab them straight from DistroKid. So I think that that's, again, an underutilized or an under promoted feature of DistroKid, because if you're like me and and you've taken full advantage of DistroKid's ability to release an unlimited amount of music, you got a whole bunch of music out there. But if I ever go, oh no, I don't have my original master for Never to Blame, well, no problem. It's right there in the vault. So to me, it's worth the price of admission just for a backup. So all you need to do is come in here and hit the download button and you're downloading the original version of your song. So for me, just for that reason, I love DistroKid, because I know that all of the music that I've ever produced and released, the full high-quality final masters, they're all backed up. So if something happens to all my files, I got myself covered. So DistroKid, we love you folks. They've been supporting this show for more than a year. We've been doing this show just over 2 years now. DistroKid have been on board for close to 75% of that. They came on board about 6 months in and have not left. So it's very, very cool. Yeah, it is. It's totally a game changer, because it just means that you don't have to worry. And there's nothing worse. If you've ever lost music and lost the file version that you want, nothing worse than it. So this way, if you're a little bit like me and you put your things places and then forget where they are, then it helps you out. All right, it's time for our Play My Fire beat. Speaking of cool things, we're going to play your songs here. So if you have a song that you would like considered for this, all you need to do is put hashtag FIRE, F-I-R-E, fire, in the chat. So if you're here live, unfortunately, if you're watching on the replay, we can't go back in time, so we can't play your song. But anyone who's here live, if you want to have a song considered to be played right here, right now, even if you've got one on the playlist, we can go a double header for you, and make sure you've got a song in mind, because what you'll need to do is, if you win the Play My Fire beat feature, you'll need to put in the chat your name, the name of the song, and the platform, because we can't allow links in the chat, otherwise the sex bots come in and spam us all, and nobody wants that. So that's all you need to do. Just have a song in mind from your collection. Can be old, can be new. We'll play someone's fire beat right up next. To give you some time to do that, why don't we jump over here to the cloud of sounds and play another track while we wait for those entries to come in. This is Unknown Bounds, who say, where it all began is a change from previous songs, as this one is a mix of rock and electronic. Once again, using GarageBand, I managed to create a new sound I've never played with before. Hashtag Pickle. So this is our old friend Pickle, and we've got another ad here going on. So we're going to have to skip the ad there. We'll reset and restart. So let's take a listen to this one, shall we? Where it all began, Unknown Bounds on Your Music Live. Pickle, bringing it old school. Hey, Mars Capone. Yeah, very, very cool track from our friend Pickle. And again, I love the name and I love the logo that you have. I love your little avatar there. Always very memorable. A bit like Mars Capone. Like these names, like you folks have, you do good jobs with your names. I'm just boring old Pete Johns. Yes, all heads bobbing at once, right? Boom, 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 boom. All right, your last chance. You've got about 10 seconds to put hashtag fire fire in the chat, and we will be picking at random one of you to have a song played right up next here. So we'll spin the wheel in just about 5 seconds, and then one of you will play. We'll play another tune while we do that as well. So we'll do the thing. Should we do the thing with the thing? Let's just kick off Pickle's song again, and that can be our background, our backdrop. In fact, we'll do it from like where we were kind of up to here. Yeah, there we go. We can have a little Pickle in the background while we do the giveaway. All right, ready to go? Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. The wheel is spinning. Where it stops, nobody knows. It's going to stop on. It's going to stop on Stephen Galante. Congratulations, Stephen Galante. I think we have one of your tracks on the show here, but guess what? You get an opportunity to have a double header. So please just let me know the platform, your artist name, which I'm assuming is going to be Stephen Galante, and then the name of the track, and I'll look it up while we play this next tune from Spiky Radio. Then we'll be looking up your track, and we can give it a spin. So let's play this one. This is from Spiky Radio. They say this song was inspired by the Genius album Hawaii Part 2. The chord progression was inspired by the Genius album Hawaii Part 2. And this is a track called Corrupted. So let's jump on over and take a listen to this one. Spiky Radio with Corrupted on Your Music Live. Another nice movie soundtrack kind of tune, isn't it? I like it a lot. Good stuff there. And no relation to Daniel Johns. I do like to say, sometimes I'll just say, oh yeah, my cousin Daniel Johns from the band Silverchair. But no, 100% not the case. No relation whatsoever. So Stephen has selected his song that he would like to play. It is called Shh, Be Still. Okay, let's see if we can find this one here. Stephen Galante and Shh, Be Still. And we should be able to find it. Here we are. So 3 weeks ago, we've got a track here from Stephen Galante. And again, because he's won our Play My Fire Beat song, he gets his song played immediately. And don't worry, if you missed out on that first time, we've got a second chance for a Play My Fire Beat in the second half of the show. But let's give this one a spin, shall we? It is called Shh, Be Still from Stephen Galante. Nice, calming and soothing. Here I was amping it up and going, yeah, Stephen Galante, play my fire beat. And you get some beautiful, soothing chords there. A very nice piece and very aptly named, Shh, Be Still. So I'm doing the work here as I multitask, which is not my strong point, to paste that one down in the description. So go check out our lucky winner, Stephen Galante, and his music over on the YouTubes. A layer of 3 pads in Nano Studio. Very cool stuff. Nano Studio, highly underrated. I know Russ uses Nano Studio a lot. Gets some great sounds. Hey, Danny Gable. Hey, Metalhead Hippie. Hello to everyone here today. Don't forget the Hippie's got a big show. Once this show ends, don't worry. You got yourself some very cool stuff going on over at the Metalhead Hippie show, so you can get your music played over there too. And look, it's a good idea. The Hippie tells you that you got to hit thumbs up on the video. So I don't think you've got any choice in the matter. When Hippie talks, people listen. And if they don't, you don't want to know the consequences, right? Okay, let's play this next tune. We're going to go to the Cloud of Sounds and grab this one. This is from Pre-Life Crisis. And they say, recorded me playing acoustic piano and used that authentic secret recording of my ex saying some lovely stuff. But my first tracks are all made in GarageBand with help of your vids. Okay, well, hopefully we're not breaching any privacy stuff here. Look, we got the pickles. We got the cheese and pickles. Pickle, you're famous. Or McDonald's think you are anyway. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? It is called I Know a Lot About Broken Hearts. Pre-Life Crisis. Your music live.
Your darkness will always reflect on somebody else. And that is so fucking, I'm so sorry that you do and that you have to do with that. But whenever a person will be close to you in your life and love you, they will also suffer from that. Love you the best way I know how. I try to love you in a way that I wish to be loved, and I just feel like I try so much. For you, it's never enough.
Yeah, I agree. Deep and brooding. We got some brooding and foreboding kind of stuff going on the show today too. Yeah, it does. It does take a lot of skill to do this. Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, telling a story and very very open and very honest, and the layering in that with the piano and then the vocal over the top, and then a bit of spoken word underneath. Yeah, very very cool. Good stuff. Thank you for sharing. We got a whole bunch more music to play here on the show. Before even the halfway mark, we got some more Stephen Galante coming up. We got Nahal Mapunka. We got Pronounce It Alternative. But right now we're going to play this one from Frank Dremel. And Frank says, whoops, I pressed the wrong button. No, he didn't say that. Frank says, music arranged by Frank Dremel, Berlin, Germany. Vocal and lyrics by Mauro Elias in Argentina. So we got some crossover here. We got some Europe and South America coming together, and we're going to play this one. I think you're going to really dig it. This is a track called Burn Away, and we're going to spin it live on your Music Live.
There's a fire in the door apart, and many ways to ignite the spark. That's why we look for someone to love. Many years can dim the light, and the fuel may seem scarce. That's why we look for something to burn. The flame inside I'm not alone. You are looking for me too. I'm together, we will burn away. Burn away.
That's some super funky vibes there, right? Very cool stuff there, Frank Dremel. When you bring Germany and Argentina together, outside of the soccer pitch too. For some reason, when I think of Germany and Argentina, I think of like World Cup because they're always both contenders and great teams to watch battle it out on the soccer pitch. Anyway, don't know where I'm going with that, but thank you for sharing. That was super duper cool. We got a whole bunch more super duper cool music coming up here, including this next one. So this is from Howling Fret Fumbler, which is a very cool name. Again, you folks and your artist names, like you outdo yourselves. It can be as simple as Pickle, or it can be as interesting and varied as Howling Fret Fumbler. So we're going to play this tune. It's called Scattered Blossom. About this one, they say, written shortly after the tanks rolled into Ukraine and in response to the terrible suffering that has followed. Since on both sides, it's hard to feel equal sympathies. Martin Jones. I'm getting all choked up trying to say words. Let's give this one a spin, shall we, here on Live, your music live.
Scattered blossom drifting in the river. All the bright dreams of clear blue sky turn to grey. Twisted metal resting in the roadside. All the bright hopes for a free land up in flames. She scoured debris left by the night, her frozen hands warmed by the light. Cherry tree twisted forlorn, blackened homes charred in the dawn, yearning for shelter. She pecked through the
very in the feels, that one, isn't it? Howling Fret Fumbler and Sacred Blossom. Yeah, well, sorry, I didn't pre-warn you that we'd have some tearjerkers on the show here today, but yeah, really well done, really good production there. Yes, sort of 60s protest vibe, absolutely. A little bit sort of Simon and Garfunkel kind of sounding, but very good stuff there. Dig it. And yeah, the vocal phrasing was really, really good, but very, very good stuff. Very moving indeed. Thank you for sharing it. Remember, Sharon is Karen and Sharon is Karen. So if you're digging the show, we've had a lot of folks who've joined the show recently because someone else has referred them to it. And that just means that we get even more music, even more diverse range of different music. We get more cool artists and we get more folks here listening in to your music. So it can only be a good thing. So if you go down to the bottom, if you hit the thumbs up button, that helps us out. If you hit that share button and send it to someone and say, hey, I'm watching your music live and you should too, then that also helps out the whole community. So we thank you for your support. Let's play this one, shall we? Let's jump over to Gak Head and Brisky Flanger Beach. And about this one, they say, the third song I ever made and released. I plan to make an album using the same sounds and theme coming this August. Thank you. Well, thank you, Gak Head. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? It is called Brisky Flanger Beach on your music live. little bit of flanger action there. Brisky flanger beach from Gackhead on your Music Live. I hope you're having some fun times and enjoying the diversity that we have here in the community. Different vibes, different tunes, different things going on. We can only do it thanks to our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. So if you are an independent artist, and I know many of you are, do consider releasing your music to all of the platforms using the one and only DistroKid. They are super cool and you can save yourself 7% off by using the link up there and down in the description. Somebody who should definitely be releasing their music using DistroKid if they're not already is PA, Pronounce It Alternative, and she's back this week. She says it's one of my older songs, which I wanted to show you guys a different side of me, and I hope you like it. The song is about my idol who promised to call and never did. Guess too famous to hold a promise. Ooh, sick burn, like it. And the lyrics explain all that you need to know. So let's play this one, shall we? This is PA, Pronounce It, Alternative, and Illusion on your Music Live.
Just wanna hear the world, oh yeah. And you bring me down with every word. All this pain in me is a mystery. I was young and strong, but you did me wrong. I was such a fool. Love was just a tool to get what you need. I wish we never met. And I still feel your hands around my neck, yeah. And this fast beating inside my chest. All this pain in me is a mystery. I was young and strong, but you did me wrong. I was such a fool. Love was just a tool to get what you need. I wish we never met. These memories are fading away so fast, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Very, very early 90s. I dig it. And cool video as well. Yeah, PA always brings it with the production values of both the video and the audio. Yeah, that was my move. That was the old man, the Aussie two-step. That's my only dance move that I have. Very cool stuff there from PA. Sorry to spoil your cool song with my lame old man dancing. But you know what? You got to have fun. And this show is all about having fun. It's all about bringing you music from all around the world. It's about expanding all of our tastes and our horizons, because you know what, there's some genres that I don't love, but I love some of the creators who create music here, and I've become big fans of not necessarily the type of music, but of the creators and the artists, and just sort of hearing how things are created, which is very cool. And that's probably related to this next one. This is Lost Poet. We played them recently on the extra show, and this one took my fancy because I mean, guess who? Come on. When the backdrop is Guess Who, that's pretty cool. And this one cuts a bit deep because Lost Poet says, protest against YouTubers selling crappy merch and thinking that they know everything when they know not much. StudioLiveToday.com/merch. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? It is The Game from Lost Poet, your Music Live.
Maybe the police are onto something, cause corruption pays. As often slaves continuous in his murderous ways. Life is gay when cross-dressing, I'm Ronnie and Reggie Cray. I'm compact as weeds, don't enough to proceed. Just stoning your adulterous bitches. Tupac wasn't shy, just got too used to flapping his so I did that to the sun before we got murdered. If it's in the state of Sesame Street, how can nostalgia greet life if anything but regret? When this cookie monster couldn't care less if he eats children, surely you can see I need more convincing, but my facial expression stuck to wincing after listening to more bullshit garbage advertising products it's never used. These fucking YouTubers would be driving Ubers if it wasn't for teenagers buying the crappy merch and hanging on every word they drop. Like they've got a direct link to a fountain of knowledge. Miss, I don't want to suck my dick, but bitch, I do have a ton of ironings to get working on my housework, said the chauvinistic pig. Blokes a bad name. Listen, the next time the game is also going, I think it's only fair we surge with a fine-tooth comb.
you've got to go and listen to it, listen to the full version of that one, and then buy a T-shirt. No. Look, I hope. I hope. Look, I lean so hard the other way because I'm so worried. Like, I even reconsider sometimes. I'm like, oh, should I put an ad on this video? And then I'm like, oh wait, I do actually want to, feed my family and pay my bills this month. So yeah, I know I have to do that. But man, yeah, you look at some of the folks out there, and it's hard. You don't want to. What is it? Glass houses don't throw stones. Whatever that is. Anyway, yeah, some of it is really harsh. It's like it's the merch show. It's like all I'm doing is pimping my merch, and then the actual content's about 2 minutes. You watch an 8-minute video, and 6 minutes is buy the hat, buy the shirt, buy the NFT project that I'm working on, whatever it is. But I like it, and I'm more than happy to flip the mirror around and have it pointed at me, because it's you folks that got to keep me honest, right? You need to keep me on track, because I often, like I say, I go too far the other way, where I think, everyone's doing that, so I'm not going to do any of it. Well, you got to do some of it, don't you? It's a bit like promoting your music. You don't want to be like those shameless self-promoters that go and spam every group and tell all your friends and like just be super duper annoying about it. But you also don't want to tell no one. Otherwise, no one's going to hear your music. It's all about balance. Life is about balance. Nahama Panka is about rockin' tunes. And he says, hey, Pete, how's it going? This one's more of a happy tune comprising of an arpeggio piano progression and some trumpets. Sweet. If possible, could you please play it from 104? I want y'all to hear the build-up. Hope you like it. Cheers. Very cool. Let's do this. We'll cue this one up to 104. We're on the cloud of sounds, so we can do that quite easily. And let's take a listen to this one. Nahama Panka with Enliven on Your Music Live. Very cool, yeah. Excellent progression there. Nice. Love the trumpets. Love the instrument selection. All very cool stuff. Nahama Panka. That is very different. I said, yeah, he's going to bring the rock. That was a little bit more of a vibey, sort of different sound from Naha. So good stuff there. Still great. Still good awesomeness. Yeah. The album art's going to be Windows. Yeah. Do. What's that? Do. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, you know the one. If you've used Windows XP. Sound that you got there. All right, good stuff indeed. We've got how many tracks before our toilet break? We've got 5 tracks here, and then we're going to take a little break in between, and then come back with a big second half. And as I always say every week, the second half is as good as, if not better than, the first half, if it's at all possible. So we got a whole bunch of very cool tracks coming up in the second half. But for now, guess what? Yeah, Stephen Galente is back. Stephen won our Play My Fire beat competition today, or draw lottery. So we played an extra Stephen Galente track, and now we're going to play this one called Fleeing the Beast, which he says is dedicated to the people of Ukraine, created in Nano Studio 2. Thanks for listening. Peace to everyone. Let's take a listen to this one. Stephen Galente, Fleeing the Beast, Your Music Live.
Fleeing
That's some awesomeness there, Stephen. Very good stuff. Yeah, definitely setting a mood. A lot of good stuff. I love the stereo there of the sort of gunfire sounds, and then the synth and the way it just kicked in a big bad way. Yeah, the panning was delicious. I'm on the speakers today. I'm not on my headphones, and even with my speakers, which are not particularly well placed here in the studio when I do this show, yeah, I could just hear that. It just had the vibe. Yeah, everyone digging the panning and the stereo drum fills. Very cool stuff. So see, double whammy for Stephen Galante. People will definitely be going and checking out Stephen's tracks during the off time when we're not here doing it live, but we are doing it live. And if you are enjoying it, thumbs up, folks. If you're watching on the replay, we do love you just as much. Do try and join us live if you can. We're here every week at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and 1 a.m. for British summertime. I'm sorry, but 10 a.m. for our friends here on the east coast of Australia. Let's spin up this one. This is Mr. Aaron Breadlaw, who is here in the chat, I believe, and he's got a very quick little track here, so we may be able to play most of this one. He says, written during the dreaded lockdown of 2020, a sloppy, reverb-drenched piano song about not seeing my sweetie for over 4 months. It was the first song I wrote since 2004, after just recently getting GarageBand iOS. Only had access to the MIDI instruments at the time. Cool stuff. Create with what you have. That's what we always say around here. So let's take a listen to this one. Aaron Breadlaw here on Your Music Live. Definitely a good use of those acoustic piano instruments and the other instruments that you have in GarageBand. Yeah, it's awesome that even if you don't have a lot of gear, you can just do it. And I know many folks have commented on Aaron's voice in the past and love that sort of deep baritone style that you got going on there. Very cool stuff. Exactly. Sounds like an incarnation of mantra. Yeah, right? Very like a very old mantra kind of style. I dig it. Cool and mesmerizing indeed. Very much very vibey and good stuff there from Aaron Breadlaw. A couple more tunes before our toilet break here on the show. I hope you're having a good old time. John W. Adams, who always makes me think of John Quincy Adams' machine, but no. He has a track called There, and you know what I like about when I see a track like this is that this little thing down here tells me it's quality. Provided to YouTube by DistroKid. Okay, doesn't really, but it means that someone is very cool because they're using DistroKid to release their music. You should too. Let's play this one. It is all he says is, listen me, boom, gunka gunka. I don't know. I don't speak whatever language that is. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? John W. Adams on Your Music Live.
I've been where you're standing.
W. Adams and there on Your Music Live. Very cool. There's some old school kind of vibes there on that one. A little bit of 90s style guitar. Definitely the gunka gunka gunka. A little bit of chugga chugga to go along with it. Good stuff there. Well done. Thank you all for being here again. We are going through, if you're just joining us and you're not sure how this show works, we play your songs. We play your music and we do it live. We play 1 to 2 minutes of each track just to give you a taste. And then what I do is I dump all of the links to everything we play down in the description here. If you're listening on the audio version, jump over to the YouTube channel and you'll be able to find links to all that. Just go via studiolivetoday.com. That will take you where you need to go. Let's give this one a spin. This is a DJ Hasmosis, as opposed to DJ Halitosis, which is different. DJ Hasmosis says, thanks for playing my song Serenity. Here's a new one I made recently. I've been experimenting with mixing genres. Hope everyone likes it. Let's give it a spin and find out, shall we? This is called Envision from DJ Hasmosis on Your Music Live. Very good stuff there. Yeah, some nice gated synth action and things going on there. Bit of a rave. Raise the roof, people. Very cool stuff there from DJ Hasmosis. Not halitosis. Alrighty, let's grab our next tune, shall we, here? And if you like, did you like the intro today, by the way? I created a new little sort of countdown intro for the start of the show. If you missed the start, go and check it out. I grabbed a song. I grabbed the intro music to Your Music Live, which is created by our friend Mark Song Lovell, and I threw onto that a little countdown timer in the background. I thought it looked kind of cool. Nice way to kick off the show. So we do thank Song because he provides all of the theme music that you hear on this show on GarageBand Weekly. Basically, anytime I play a theme song, it's usually not me. It's Song. So we're going to play this, Song, his patented 2-minute YML mix. And this is a track called Dangerous. And he says, I hope you're well. Here's another YML mix, hot off the press. It's just about it's about how easily it is to get distracted. Squirrel. To get distracted by something superficial without thinking of the consequences. Deep A. I hope you enjoy this latest GarageBand Max song. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? Song, Dangerous. Your Music Live.
You don't ever think about anybody else, and I can see right through you. And I don't want to be part of it. You take them on a trip, then you take them for a ride to the open spaces where there's nowhere to hide. Where there's nowhere to hide. You're so dangerous. You're
cronking it all the way up to 11 there. As always, the wonderful Kronk song with a track called Dangerous there. Hey, Doug Kidder, hope you're doing well. And was it Michael? You're on your way home from your vacation and your flight got cancelled. That kind of stuff. Isn't it summertime over there? Shouldn't flights not be getting cancelled? I thought that was like weather and stuff, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe you're still having the same trouble that many places in the world, including right here in Australia, which is that no one wants to work. And those that do want to work are still getting sick and not able to go to work. So, we have a significant labour shortage here, and I know that's the case in a lot of places, a lot of industries. So hopefully you get yourself on home soon. That is the end of the first half, but that is not the end of the show. We've got another hour of awesome music to coming up in the second half for you folks. So don't nobody go nowhere, especially since for our little toilet break that we do at the middle point of each show, we got some brand new Tremor Bear. Now, it's only 2.5 minute song, so I better do things a little bit quickly here. But I thought when Trevor Bear sent in the song, he said, the song is not finished yet. I have to add vocals and posting, but posting it will make me hurry up. I hope this gets played for the 104th episode after 2 years, which is exactly what's going to happen here. Congratulations, people. Thank you. Bear has been around this community for, nearly a year, Bear? A long time, and he's here every week, always super enthusiastic and supportive of all other creators. So I thought, who better to fill our toilet break slot this week than the one and only Trevor Bear, and a track here on slaps.com to boot, and it's called In My Heart. Tremor Bear, toilet break time, your music live. Super funky, super cool Tremor Bear, our toilet break here on your music live. We didn't throw some fire on it. We need to like play it again so I can throw some fire on it. There we go. And that's the cool thing over here on slaps.com. We can throw some fire, we can spread the love and say, just played this on YML. Super funky. There you go. So jump on over, again, links down in the description, jump on over to slaps.com and check out everything that Bear's got going on over there, as well as all the other great artists that we play right here on the show. We are starting our big second half here with Under the Covers with Pete. Yeah, because apparently that's what people like it to be called. This is our cover section, our block of non-stop cover song rock. And we've got some great songs. We've got 4 tracks, 4 cover songs that we're going to be playing here today. Number 1 is our friends Ron and Jenny at Wolfstone Studio. They say, hey Pete, this is the second cover song we recorded by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I get the impression that most of our community aren't huge fans. Oh, really? I mean, I love the Chili Willies, but the song is pretty cool with a killer bass riff. We had fun putting it together. Look forward to your feedback. If you could start it at 35 seconds, that would be great. We can cue it up there around the 35-second mark. So let's take a listen to this one, shall we? Wolfstone Studio and Dark Necessities, Red Hot Chili Peppers cover on Your Music Live. I like it with Rod's vocals over the top there instead of Anthony Kiedis's attempts at vocals. It sounds cool. It's like if the Red Hot Chili Peppers were 20 years earlier, like back in the 70s, something. Yeah, very cool stuff. Very rockin' cover tune there. I think you will agree. Speaking of rockin' folks and cover tunes, can we get some jazz hands in the air? Just slowly start raising those jazz hands until we raise the roof, because we got a little bit of Danny, a little bit of Micah, and a little bit of Autism Rocks coming up for you. And Autism Rocks, I mean, Danny has the best taste in music ever, and I'm sure he's making sure that Micah grows up knowing some pretty cool tunes. We got some Ramones for you here today. And the classic Ramones tune, I Want to Be Sedated. And Daddy says Micah had a lot of fun filming this video, which you're definitely going to be able to see. So let's take it away. Get those jazz hands in the air for I Want to Be Sedated, cover of the Ramones, Autism Rocks on Your Music Live.
Hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I want to be sedated. Just get me to the airport, put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. No, oh, 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 oh. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just put me on the wheelchair, get me on the plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh no, oh, 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 oh. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just put me on the wheelchair, get me to the show. Hurry, 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 before I go. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my toes. Oh no.
Very, very cool stuff there from Danny and Mike. Autism rocks. And you can check out the full video over on their channel. Very cool, very fun, just awesome stuff. Yep, absolutely nailed it. Agree. Thank you for sharing that one. Sharon B. Karen, that is for sure. Let's grab our next. This is number 3 in Under the Covers with Pete. And this is another cover song. It's from our man Jonathan Linton. And JL says, an all-acoustic cover of Hysteria, except for the solo, except for the pre-recorded backing track, played and recorded live. So we get to see our man Jonathan Linton in the flesh here and playing this track. So let's just cue this up. He sent me the link with it queued up to a certain spot, so I'm assuming we're playing it from there. So let's take a listen to this one, Hysteria, acoustic cover from Jonathan Linton.
If you're alone tonight, can't stop this feeling, can't stop this fire. Oh, I get hysterical, hysteria. Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you believe it? It's such a magical hysteria. When you get that feeling, better stop believing, better stop believing. Hysteria when you're near.
Anyone else waiting for Muse to kick in? Yes, wrong Hysteria. Still very cool, but I was going, I wonder how you do an acoustic cover of Muse's Hysteria. Wasn't that, but still cool. I love it. Yes, exactly. Jonathan Linton, total pro, good stuff indeed there. And we got one more song, so we've got our 4th and final song from the Under the Covers with Pete. And this is going to be our friend Russ, 8889. So he says, hello, Pete. Hope the family are well. We are, mate. Thank you. Here is a relaxed cover of Kate Bush's classic Running Up That Hill, as the track is back to number 1 due to the TV series Stranger Things, right? This track was made, mixed and mastered with help from Ivan Idea, then uploaded to YouTube. Thanks from Russ. So let's get a little bit of Russ 8889 going on here, and Kate Bush, Running Up That Hill. Your Music Live. Very cool stuff there from Russ 8889. Yeah, potential spoilers, I guess, if you're planning to watch or watching the latest incarnation, and hopefully you heard that, because some of those Netflix people, they come after you pretty hard. So I don't know, Russ, if you've got any content claims on that one, but if you didn't hear anything, go over to Russ's channel, because sometimes it works on one channel and it doesn't on another, because they like to sometimes block shows where we use other footage. But yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. And you know what? It's that's why pencils have erasers. But yeah, if for whatever reason you heard muted out audio, or you didn't hear anything at all there, check out the link in the description. Go over and check everything that Russ is doing over there. That is our block of rock, and block of cover songs. And no, I don't know that an Under the Covers with Pete t-shirt is coming anytime soon. That would be super disturbing. All right. Tierra del Fuego says, greetings, Pete. This is my band, Tierra del Fuego on Scapular Winging Record. The Devil's Waltz is an instrumental that features a couple of friends sitting on a violin and accordion. We recorded basic tracks at a community college, then took it home to finish it. Your feedback is welcome. Thanks for doing the show and for helping the community. Well, thank you. I dig it. Let's jump over here and take a listen. This is from the Big Wrinkle. This is The Devil's Waltz, Tierra del Fuego, Your Music Live. Stuff there. Yeah, you would have seen that before. We have played some songs from this album before from The Big Wrinkle, but always cool stuff. Nice, diverse stuff going on there. The violin was cool. The accordion was cool. I thought it was really good. I like it. I dig it. Yeah, the mix was good. Like, not something that not in a lot of types of music that would work perfectly, but in this particular song, in this particular style, worked really well. I like it. Good stuff there. Speaking of people that I like and cool instrumental music, Mr. Marcus Cannell is up next. And Marcus says, first, I'm sorry if I've sent this one to you already. I don't know. I play so much, it's quite likely. I got a little bit of a music festival feeling when I wrote this song. Then this became the last song before my little musical break. I will return after the summer with new music, and that is from our friend Marcus Cannell. So this one is called Pegasus, and we're going to give it a spin here on Your Music Live. Dragon Force vibes. Yeah, wouldn't want to play this one on Guitar Hero, that's for sure. Marcus Cannell, epic guitar always, Tremor Bear says, and I agree. Very, very cool stuff. Weezerific, a little bit of Weezer. Yeah, that did have a Weezer chord progression kind of feel, didn't it? Like a bit of a Pinkerton Weezer kind of feel. Like, da, 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 da. Yeah, I like it. Very cool. It sounds larger than life. Very cool indeed. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Thank you to our sponsors, DistroKid. They help keep the lights on around here. We still got a bunch of epic music to come here. If you're having fun, do hit the thumbs up button. Do share with a friend. A few folks said that Conspiracy Media, they heard about the show through you. That's cool. Like, I love when I hear that, when we branch out and the community expands as we go. That's the way to do it. Again, there's no golden bullet, no silver bullet when it comes to your music and sharing your music. But if you get involved, if you're a real human being and you get involved in communities, it is a very cool way to do. You'll feel good about yourself and your music will get shared around the world. So let's give this next one a spin, shall we? This is parental advisory warning on this one. There is a swear word, and the actual song title does have a profanity. So I'll let you read that so I don't have to say it out loud. But this is from Arian, and they say, this is a song I wrote and composed, sung by my friend Ryan Dexter, kind of new to this indie pop genre. Please give me your honest opinions on this. Well, all of you out there can give your honest opinions on this one. Block the kiddies' ears for about a minute and a half as we listen to this track here on Your Music Live.
You always hit the right place, but I don't like your mind games. I know you'll find some dumb way to twist my words against me. You still don't love me, you still don't like me. It doesn't matter, you still call me. It still excites me. Thought you didn't like when it got difficult. So baby, what's to stop you running out the door? Don't wanna admit that you got comfortable. God forbid that you ever be vulnerable. Maybe I just wanna push my luck. 'Cause it don't take a lot to tell you're fucked up. Maybe I just wanna push my luck. 'Cause it don't take a lot to tell you're fucked up. That you're fucked up. That you're fucked up.
It's a short song. It's a good song. Very cool. Pro production on this. Yeah, I agree. Just sounds really cool, doesn't it? Hey, Ian Gauthier. Hope you're doing well, my friend. But Gaither? Oh, Gator? I don't know. I'm sorry. My pronunciation is always poor. You'll get used to it. If you've been around the show a while, you know that I don't pronounce things very well. We got another track here. We're going to keep going on here because we got a bunch more cool music to play. This is OTT Kingdom, and they say recorded in B1 Studio in London and released via DistroKid. So you know that it's going to be cool because it's DistroKid. So this is a track by the name of Type of Wave, and we're going to give it a spin right here, right now on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
We hear them talking, all that talk, that's for a different day. I'm rocking quarters, not for fashion, that's my type of wave. If not the ghost, I want the phantom right beside the wraith. I like my lady, little bougie, sweet like lemonade. And she know I'm wavy, blowing all that smoke inside Mercedes. Revving up the engine, moving brazy. Block on my wish shades, they moving shady. Who told you to do it, how you do? You may call them diamond sparkle, baby, peekaboo. Baby had me blinded when she rocked the bodysuit. You could really see the stallion behind her, drop the roof. Who told you they do it how we do? We came out the mop, but now we stepping with the juice. And we need it fitted when we stepping out the coupe. She ain't from Toronto, but she wanna rock the goose. We hear them talking, all that talk, that's for a different day. I'm rocking quarters, not for fashion, that's my type of wave. If not the ghost, I want the phantom right beside the wraith. I like my lady, little bougie, sweet like lemonade. Girl, I blow your mind with all them chicks, you'll think I'm David Blaine.
How cool. Yeah, like I only dream of having flow like that. That is Very, very cool stuff. There you go, Russ, loving it. Loving the London vibe in that one as well, hometown. But yeah, really cool, good lyrics, really good production on the beat as well. Simple, but enough going on to keep you interested. And yeah, just all round, perfect cadence, I agree. Excuse me, quality all round. I like lemonade. Alrighty, I missed what we were supposed to do there. Before that tune, we were supposed to play My Fire Beat, because it is your second opportunity here. If you're here live and you want to have the opportunity, I'm just adjusting so it looks like I didn't make a mistake in the description there. We're going to go with another one, and because it was, whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Because Stephen Galente was the winner of our first Play My Fire Beat, why don't we... I'm just going to go to my bookmarks here. I've got to bring it back up here. Why don't we go with Steve? I'm going to bring it up here. So don't put it in yet because I haven't got it set up. I'm very professional around here. So we're going to go with hashtag Steve, and it's ready to go now. So if you want to have an opportunity to have your song played right up after this next one, whether you have a song on the playlist or whether you don't, hashtag Steve to celebrate Stephen Galente winning the first time around. If you put that in the chat here, then we'll pick at random one of you, and you'll then just make sure you've got a song in mind. Make sure it's nothing too hateful, not with all the swears. We're adults here, but nothing like violent or hateful. That's all we ask for. And if you put hashtag Steve in there, you'll have an opportunity when we spin the wheel in just a few moments to be able to do that. So just know the platform, your artist name, and the name of the song. You just need to throw them in the comments if you win, and then we'll be able to spin your tune. While we wait for that one, why don't we play this one from Harai 777, who say, it will touch your heart center with pure, wonderful inner and then it stops. It cut off. Goodness in a goose. We're going to go with something. Let's give this one a spin. This is Harai 777, not to be confused with Russ 8889. And we'll play this one here from called Center Myself.
That's fire, Jacoby.
Center myself, that's what spirit guide for some help. I love myself, I love my will, I love myself, I love my love, take care of myself, center myself, look your opinions, I don't care. I love myself, that's my guidance, I don't share. We love ourselves, my health is my will, mental health, I love myself, center myself, meditate as soon as I get home, I got crystals on the one in the dome, I enjoy myself when I'm alone, why they hoes won't leave me alone, can they see I love myself, and they nails don't love themselves, do you selfish, trying to dictate my...
There you go, Harai 777. Cool ambience, yeah. As I'm listening to that one, I'm like, would I like to hear a little bit more passion in the delivery of the vocals, or does it fit the ambience and the mood? So, yeah, I don't know which way I go on that one. But good stuff, cool beat. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Vocals a bit more forward. It was my natural reaction. But if you were going for more of that laid-back kind of vibe, then, yeah, success. You've done it well there. All right, we've got about 30 seconds left while I rant about a few things to do this, to put hashtag Steve in the chat. We have 24 entries so far, so if you want an opportunity to have a song played right here on the show, whether you have one on the playlist or not, this is your chance. If you don't like waiting, if you're not a patient person, you don't want to wait, then this is your chance. If you don't win, don't worry. Just go down to the form. If you haven't submitted your song already, go down to the form, studiolivetoday.com/YML. That will submit the track, and then it will be considered for a future show. But hashtag Steve, and you got a chance here. And what I thought I would do, since Manny and the Lily Pillies are sitting out again, let's use the Lily Pillies as our backing track as we spin the wheel, shall we? So good luck, everybody. We'll play a little Lily Pillies for our backing track of the spinning of the wheel, and good luck, everybody. Who's it gonna be?
To the stars to stay away from the darkness.
Well, there you go. It's a little bit of additional TJ Zindel. We've heard all the TJ Zindel, haven't we? I think you won last week or the week before. Oh, very cool stuff, though. I'd never mind some extra TJ Zindel in our world, and very cool stuff. So congratulations to TJ, and commiserations, no more Saul. I know when it just pauses on you at that last one, it's almost worse being a second to last than it is actually not winning at all. You are the penultimate winner, which is the first loser. So I apologise. No. But yeah, good job, TJ. And TJ, if you can let us know which of your tracks you would like us to spin, then we'll do that right on up after this one. And this one is from Wayward Waves, which is, and they've come to us via Nova Cascade, who let us know about them. It's Justine Parker, aka Wayward Waves. Written in my home studio, Edge of Infinity is meant to capture a feeling of being on the edge of some infinite expense or experience, and could mean a range of feelings or views to include edge of space, edge of great success, edge of great scenic beauty, edge of great discovery, edge of elation, etc. Let it speak to you, and we will do that indeed right here, right now. So we'll bring this track up, in the wrong spot. We'll bring this track up here, and while we wait for TJ Zindel to tell us what they would like us to play, we're going to play this one. A first-timer. Please welcome, for the very first time, to Your Music Live, Wayward Waves here on Your Music Live. Wayward Waves. Yeah, round of applause there. Clearly everyone digging that one for the first time here on Your Music Live. Let it not be the last, because that was super cool. Very cool. I often say when I hear beats and vibes like that, that sort of stuff goes to my admin playlist, which sounds boring. But when you're paying bills and responding to emails and doing that sort of thing, you need vibes like that are just they're cool enough that they can drift into the background when you're doing things and help you with your focus. But yeah, when you stop and listen to them, you're like, wow, that's cool. And when Russ says he digs it, you know you're in good company there, because Russ makes some amazing instrumental music. Our man TJ Zindel, have we just played your entire back catalogue now in the last month here on this, Your Music Live? It's not a problem, because it's all very good quality stuff. This is TJ Zindel, and he's decided that he would like us to hear this track from his Now Let Go release, and it's called The Ghost. TJ Zindel, our winner of our Play My Fire Beat Part 2 here on Your Music Live.
Chased by the ghost, it kept me believing that everything I think is wrong, and I'm blind to what I'm seeing, while he hangs on my back and he claws at my heels, dying to remain intact, living up to some ideal. You're gonna have to make up your mind. Take what you love and put it into action. Fuck them if they think you're wrong. They always sing that better song. Take your mistakes and put them into action. Fuck them if they think you're wrong. They always sing that better song. They always sing that better song. Oh. Chased by the ghost.
Very cool stuff there from TJ Zindel, and I'm sure many folks will be jumping down to the description. We've just updated it with that additional track there, the Play My Fire beat, and don't forget, we do it every week, so you got 2 chances to win a track play every week. But don't worry, if you don't win, just use the form and submit your song. It just means that sometimes you have to wait a few weeks, sometimes more than that. But yeah, people are patient. People like Bud the Fish, who submitted back at the start of May and is probably thinking, Pete's never going to play my song. But guess what, Bud the Fish? You're about to be played. So they say, instrumental jam using Figure, Loopy Pro, AUM, a bunch of FX, and a smattering of guitar for percussion. First thing I've done in many moons, feels great to be creating again. Here, bloody here. Bud the Fish is going to rock our world here with a track called Arc Light, and we're going to play it live right here, right now on Your Music Live. How groovy was that? Just try to sit still and not bob your head and shake your tail feather to that one. Even the hippie's going to be getting up and dancing when you hear something like that. Very cool stuff. Exactly right. It's been really good tonight. We've had a great range, a vast array of cool tunes to vibe to, and I know that you're all going to have a lot of homework to do in the next week before next week's show to catch up on all of the cool stuff that we've been hearing here tonight on the show. And I say tonight, even though it's 11 o'clock in the morning for me, but that's okay. Time zones, man. Trippy. Let's play this next one. More Waves. So we had the debut from the artist Wayward Waves, and now we've got a track called Waves. This is Alfie Giles and NOX, and they've got a track here called Waves. It was written by me and my buddy Alfie Giles, who has been on your channel before. Waves is an attempt at a modern-day rap while adding our own touches to it. Well, we like the sound of that, so let's give this one a spin. Waves on Your Music Live.
Around this beach just like the waves, counted tens off feel little days, running in circle every single day, got no chance, not ever good to say, ayy. Passing like waves, ayy, people passing by, don't even bother to wave. As the tide goes up, I get lost, never across, but things always stay the same. Around this beach just like the waves, counted tens off feel little days, running in circle every single day, got no chance, not ever good to say, ayy. Passing like waves, people passing by, don't even bother to wave. As the tide goes up, I get lost, never across, but things always stay the same. Yeah, they stay the same. Even if the days nothing would change. The tide goes up and the ripples erase. I continue to win and continue to replace. I'm never gonna lose, but I'm never gonna change. I don't know, but I never think I will. Getting the cold, yeah, I think got the chills. I won't know, never really will. I think I'm gonna try though. Gonna make a meal, gonna make a meal, won't know if I don't try today. Yeah, around this beach just like the waves. Counted tens off your little days. Running circle a single day. Got no chance, nothing ever good to say. Passing like waves, people passing by.
Very cool stuff. I like the combination there of the high, the hey, the vocal samples there, and then the very low down kind of rap vocals over the top. Very good stuff there. Yeah, nice mix of sounds going on for sure. Let's us grab our next tune, and guess what? It's our man Michael, aka Zealand Band. Now let's throw some love Michael's way. Michael's on his way back from vacation and is he's still at the airport. Michael, let us know what's going down there. We hope you get home soon so that you could create some more cool music and flex on us all, because this is a track called Flex, and this is one Michael submitted ages ago. I missed it for some reason at the time, but it's we're playing it here today. He says, "A little flex never hurt." True that. Let's play this one here. Michael, aka Zealand Band, on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff there from the one and only Michael, aka Zealand Band. Good stuff there. As always, love the triangles. Yeah, they're very, very cool sounds. Michael always brings something interesting to the party. Very good stuff. Yeah, the bass synth sound was cool there. For whoever, I just saw someone asking a question, troubleshooting question with iOS stuff. Tomorrow we do GarageBand Weekly. So today we're just playing tunes, but do drop by the live show tomorrow, GarageBand Weekly, where we do plenty of Q&A and troubleshooting and helping you with your mobile and desktop recording. So I hope to see you there. If you don't get things solved in the next 24 hours, come on back and we'll try and help you out tomorrow. For now, we're going to play this next tune. This one is from Kids with Sticks, not to be confused with Sticks for Guns, which is another artist we played last week, but Kids with Sticks, and they've got a track called Break Free. They say, "Me and my two friends like rock and decided to make an album. They're not the best singers, but it's all good fun." Whoa, burn. Okay, this is the heavier track on the album. Let's give it a spin, shall we? This is Break Free, Kids with Sticks, on Your Music Live.
Time for me is standing still, injustice every day, taking families away. No change, everyone is deranged, our leaders need to be exchanged. It hurts me to see what we've become, treating each other like scum. When will they all realize they are all deluded in lies?
So you think you can stop me? No, I'll make you break. What if you are right and the others are wrong?
The only black sheep I see are the ones who bluntly agree.
Stand up for our rights.
Very cool stuff there, Kids with Sticks. I love the casual introduction. Always the way, isn't it? When someone comes up, like the reason we call the Play My Fire Beat the Play My Fire Beat segment is that when people come onto the show and they're just like, yo, bruh, play my fire beat, it's so sick. I play it and I'm just like, okay, thanks for sharing. And then someone's like, oh, me and my friends got together and we just whacked this band together and they don't sing too good, but we just gave it a crack. And then it's that, right? Very cool stuff. I dig it. Dig it in a big bad way. All right, let's, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks to go here. We are going to go a little over time. And then I highly recommend that you jump on over to the Metalhead Hippie Show because that's coming up next. And your block of live music rock. You can basically keep rocking for about the next 7 hours because Hippie doesn't like to stop once he gets started. He does. I do a 2-hour show. He does like 3 of those in one show. 6, 7 hours is nothing for the Hippie. All right, let's play this one. This is from A.E. Mudge, and they say Summer Lights is a jazz-influenced song using the Loops, Empire State Horn, and a drum from Selection. I recorded this song on the 24th of August 2021, and I released it officially in January 2022. Enjoy. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? Summer Lights, Part 1. A Mudge on Your Music Live. Yeah, the kick definitely has some thump in that one, and I do like that horn part. Yeah, I've used that as well. It's a cool little horn. There's a lot of cool sounds in GarageBand that you can experiment around with. I think the bass just might be a little bit overpowering there, would be my personal opinion. I think you don't hear enough of that coming through. So I would reduce that kick a bit. Like I couldn't really, I was trying to balance the sound, and when the kick kicked in, a nice juicy 808's good, but sometimes it can overpower the rest of the stuff you got going on there. So I like it, but I reckon if you just balance it up a little bit, it'll be even better. So thank you for Sharon. Sharon is Karen, and Sharon is Karen. Let's play this one from Voxen, and they say, it was recorded in my car because I don't have a studio. Use what you got to record. Love it. It talks about ADHD and how I feel like the talents I have are powered by the demons from my past. Of course, this is all simplified in a way that keeps it catchy and entertaining. Good stuff. Well, let's give this a listen. I don't think we've played Voxen here on Your Music Live before, but we're going to play it right now. This is a track called Whoa! Voxen on Your Music Live.
Success I owe, when people relate to my growth. Whoa, I'm letting them know I won't forget all the bros. Whoa, the demons they know they coming and killing the show. Whoa, reap what you sow, we're the God below. Whoa, success I owe, when people relate to my growth. Whoa, I'm letting them know I won't forget all the bros. Whoa, think about the bigger picture for a fucking minute. When they doubted, said that I would never fucking make it. This is for them, cut off by their own fucking limit. I wasn't afraid of my own enslavement for the payment. To my talents, meant to do either just me and it's better.
There you go. There's how you can give yourself a nice, big, juicy 808, but still be able to balance things out there a little bit. Really good stuff there. And I like it. I like the distortion. Like, I think sometimes vocals are kept too clean, and sometimes you need to rub stuff in the dirt a bit, and that sounded all nice and roughed up. So I like it. Good stuff indeed. Yeah. Whoa. Like, whoa. Yeah. Catchy hook. Catchy hook. I like it. I like the hook. Alrighty, we are up to the third to last song, and you know what that means. It's time for the anti-penultimate song. It's a word. Look it up. My wife still doesn't quite believe me. She thinks I made up a lot of these words. Anti-penultimate. Third to last song. And guess what? We got some brand new Emobot 9000 for your ear holes here today. He says, hold on, Heavy Stone. And by the way, he, she, we don't know. The gender of the bot has never been revealed. Hold on, Heavy Stone is the first song I wrote after releasing my latest EP. I wanted to experiment with releasing it as a single instead of waiting to release it with a collection of songs later. Very cool stuff. We're going to give it a spin here, and the Emobot 9000, of course. All good Emobots are released with DistroKid, and Emobot 9000 is no exception. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is called Hold On, Heavy Stone, Emobot 9000, Your Music Live. Very cool stuff there from Emobot 9000 here on Your Music Live. Always a treat to get some new Emobot, and yeah, cool single. Go and listen to it. Guess what? Everywhere, because of DistroKid. Yeah, if you're cool like Emobot and you release your music using DistroKid, just search Emobot 9000 on Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, Apple Music, wherever you go, YouTube Music. It's everywhere, man, because that's what DistroKid do best. So yeah, if you want to release your music with DistroKid, don't forget, use the link up there. You're going to save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. I was out at a family a gathering, and I was chatting with my wife's cousin Liam. Shout out to Liam. Lee's about to release some music, and he's like, "Oh yeah, could you send me that link for the DistroKid thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man." And I realised I'm wearing my DistroKid hoodie. I'm like, "Oh man, I look like the giant biggest shill." But to be honest, I've been using DistroKid for 5+ years and used them well and truly before they were a sponsor of the show. So I loved them, and when they first said, "Hey, we want to sponsor a video or two," I'm like, "Cool." And we did some videos together, and then I said, "Hey, I do a weekly show," and the sort of people that are involved involved in this show are independent artists. I think they will be perfect for DistroKid. They jumped on board. The rest is history, and they've been sponsoring this show ever since. So a huge thank you and shout out to the folks at DistroKid. You rule. Let's grab our penultimate tune. This is a band that we've been playing a few recently, and they got something over on BandLab, which is another platform I recommend, and friends and sponsors of the channel. They've got a track called Inside Your Head, and they simply say, ever live rent-free inside someone's head? Well, I don't know about that, but we're going to see what happens with this track here. This is Night Fights Day, Inside Your Head, our penultimate song on Your Music Live. Inside Your Head, Night Fights Day here on Your Music Live. Very, very cool stuff there over on the Band Lab. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, absolutely killer riffage in that one. Thank you all for being here tonight. Have you had some fun? Did you enjoy some of the tunes? I think that, I know I say this every week, and we're getting a bit cliched here, but yeah, every week I'm amazed and astounded by how much quality talent we have in this community. I mean, we had 40 different tracks here, and they were really 40 different tracks. Like, yeah, there's some crossover, but they're 40 unique individual artists with 40 unique individual tracks. And I love the serendipity of having the Play My Fire Beat feature. It's one of my favorite things to do now, because we just get something random, and it's always something very cool because it's from you folks right here in the community. Yes, great indie talents for sure. Do me a favor, if you don't mind, hitting the thumbs up button. If you don't mind sharing, letting other folks know that we do this here every week, that would be cool. And we are going to go out with our ultimate song, and this is from a couple of friends of the show. We've got Mr. JDL, John David Lees, and Folk Punk. So folk punk is someone who you'd be familiar with if you watch, say, Rock and Ronnie Ward's show, and we've never had any folk punk here on Your Music Live, and I think that's an absolute shame. And I think it was on Thomas's or Ron's show the other day. I'm like, we need folk punk on Your Music Live. So we got this submission here, and it says, "Hey Pete, this is a song that I wrote along with the amazing Folk Punk. The music was created by Folk Punk, and I wrote lyrics and provided the vocal. I originally wrote these lyrics for another song of mine about the C word. However, after hearing Folk Punk's instrumental track on the Hippie Show, I asked him if he would mind if I recorded and reworked lyrics from my old song, concentrating on the war in Ukraine. Thankfully, he said yes. Hope you like it." So let's go out in style with JDL and Folk Punk together. Warlords sleep on satin sheets. Dark times ahead. To bring us home on Your Music Live.
this nightmare portended. Sanity has been suspended. Words that never comprehended. Searching, needing, wanting, feeling. Heads are spinning, disbelieving. People dying in the streets whilst warlords sleep on satin sheets. Dark times ahead, dark times ahead, dark times ahead. Soldiers fighting in the streets, no one will admit defeat. Fight until the last heartbeat. No surrender, no retreat. Kicking, punching, shooting, screaming. Hearts are pounding, heavy breathing.
JDL and folk punk together there on that track called Warlords Sleep on Satin Sheets. Dark times ahead. Hope you had a good time here tonight. I know, look, that might be a bit of a downer, but I thought it was such a cool song and such a cool collaboration that I wanted to play it, and I wanted to go out with that track here, because JDL and folk punk, two very cool artists, and I love the community coming together on this independent music. Thanks everyone for being here today. I hope you had fun. Remember to stay cool, to be kind to yourself, to be kind to others. Keep creating throughout the week, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget Garage Band Weekly tomorrow. We also have the interview on the Creator Town Hall with Moonlight Thief, who you heard at the start of the show here today, so don't miss that one. And of course, we'll be back with another edition of Your Music Live next week. Thanks to our sponsors, DistroKid. Thanks to all the moderators, and thanks to you for sharing your music and for being here today. If you're watching on the replay, we love you just as much. So long, everybody. Say your goodbyes now, because we're out of here. We'll go out with a little more JDL and folk punk. Bye for now.
Dark times ahead, dark times ahead, dark times ahead, dark times ahead.